So, big fan of Doctor Who up here in the fourth row, and he's wondering about the references in the film.
Well, the character, I had a lot of discussion, in fact, with Jordan, who's very informative about a lot of the kinds of things that he grew up with.
He wanted me to have Power Rangers in the office at one point, and I nixed it.
So I don't know a lot about Doctor Who, but I learned afterwards that some of those neat things, those robot things, are Doctor Who. But really, Jordan was a great guide for me, since he grew up at this time, precisely what would be Abe might have valued.
Yes.
I saw that Miranda was only credited as B, so I'm wondering if there was any intention to connect it to storytelling.
Yes, Vi, actually, Vi as in Violet, but yes. The idea was that Selma's character is the same one that she portrayed in the movie Storytelling, actually. Not that anyone needs to know this, but in my head. That she went out to the world professionally as Vi, but came having a kind of break and crashing back home, just reverted back to her original name, Miranda. So it really doesn't matter, or I think have very much meaning, but it was just something in my head that I felt I needed to clarify, just for my own sake.
I have a quick question, if the audience will indulge me, for your cast. I was wondering your experiences working with Todd and how you got into character yourselves and how Todd helped you to do that.
Yeah. You know, I just want to finish one other
Sure.
point. Just as a side note, since I did keep bring the character of Vi, aka Miranda, back, I often forget that I also brought back another character, his customer service rep. His name is Jiminy, and actually he was one of the Sunshine Singers in the movie Palindromes, and my thought was that he'd left and probably found a job at Toys R Us.
There's so much going on in here.
Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot the question though.
The question was for your cast, about how they got into their characters and how you helped them to do that.
I mean, the script really served as the foundation, and also just imagining if I grew up without any ambition and wanted to remain a constant child as well. And Todd is an enormous font of information for his actors. He's always has an answer, and if he doesn't, he gets back to you. And I had the good fortune to actually spend a week sleeping in that bedroom and setting up the toys the way I thought Abe would want the toys set up. It's a shame because there's so many wonderful things you didn't see. I had a bunch of Lord of the Rings. I had a cave troll attacking the tree ant and everything. It was just, every day I had another question, and I went to Todd, and he's just an amazing actor's director, amazing. Yes, and Todd would like me to tell you that I am 70% Abe and 30% Jordan.
I guess I don't know what it says about me that I lived for a week in my skin. I was very similar to Miranda, and now seeing that on the big screen, that makes me sad. That it's not so far off either. Oh dear. But of course, working with Todd, he's so specific and knows, more than any director I've ever worked with, exactly what he wants. And that takes all the pressure off of me. It's the easiest job I've ever had, working with Todd on his sets, and I love him.
It was on the page. I mean, you said you had a lot going on up there, and that's kind of what you get when you read that script. It was one of the great scripts I've ever read. So everything going on with the characters was there, and even beyond that, it just. Watching the movie. This is the first time I've seen it. Watching the movie, my imagination ran wild with metaphors. So it was the same reading it, and that just helped me to